wildfire that spread to Croatia from Montenegro on Wednesday flared up again on Mount Bjelotina above the Konavle town of Bani. The fire chief in Konavle confirmed that the fire does not present a threat to homes. Yesterday it was under control, and today 2 water bomber planes are participating in efforts to put it out. Thus far, the blaze has consumed about 250 hectares of brush, of which 50 are on the Croatian side of the border. In Sin, the base for the Croatian Army's 126th Brigade was ceremonially opened today. Prime Minister Andrej Plenković said that the military should be returned to certain cities and towns that are vital to security but also economically significant. The Prime Minister also touched on the role of the military in putting out the recent fire in the Split area, noting that the recent drought conditions and high temperatures have shown the need for better prevention and coordination of all relevant services. He added his conviction that the members of the armed forces in Sin will readily assist the local area in this regard if necessary. Defense Minister Damir Krstičević praised the actions of the armed forces in putting out the recent fire near Split. Yesterday, Slovenian Prime Minister Miro Cerar and certain members of his cabinet expressed dissatisfaction with the Croatian response to the controversial arbitration decision over the borders between the two countries, which Croatia refuses to recognize. The Slovenian foreign minister even said the European Commission should be enlisted to exert pressure on Croatia. This morning, Ivan Jakovčić, a Croatian member of the European Parliament, said Croatia's response must be cool-headed, especially since some of the statements by the Slovenian politicians are being made with a view to next year's parliamentary elections in that country. He added, however, that until a final binding decision on the Piran Bay is made and accepted by both sides, Croatia must defend its interests and its territory in the bay's halfway mark, as it has done until now. A roundtable under the slogan "Being a Young Returnee and Living in Croatia" was held in the presidential offices today, organized by the Youth Council and President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović. Representatives of the relevant ministries and institutions and numerous young returnees from Croatian immigrant communities who live, work, or study in Croatia participated in the discussion. The president pointed out that many young people in emigre communities, as well as their parents, are often discouraged by the negative way the Croatian economy is portrayed, and that this must be countered. In sports, 2 Croatian clubs chalked up successes in the pre-qualifications for the UEFA Cup, moving forward to the next round. Playing in Bulgaria yesterday, Hajduk from Split defeated home team Levski with a score of 2-1, adding to its previous home victory of 1-0. Also playing an away match, Osijek managed to move ahead in the qualifications despite a 2-1 loss against Lucerne. Since Osijek won the first match at home 1-0, they had the advantage of scoring a goal on their opponent's field. All the quarterfinalists of the Croatia Open in Umag are now known. Brazilian Rogério Dutra Silva will play against Italy's Alessandro Giannessi. 2 more Italians, Fabio Fognini and Paolo Lorenzi, will face off against Russian Andrei Rublev and Czech Jiří Veselý, respectively. For local viewers, the most interesting match will feature Croatia's Ivan Dodig facing off against first-seeded David Goffin of Belgium. The match will be aired on Croatian television's Channel 2 beginning at 5:30 p.m. At the World Water Polo Championships underway in Hungary, Croatia is right now playing against Japan in the 3rd round of play in Group D. Even if the match ends in a draw, the Croatian team finishes first in the group and directly qualifies for the quarterfinals. And finally, the weather forecast for the rest of the day. According to Croatia's National Weather Service, skies will be mostly sunny, but with some moderate cloud cover at places. Clouds may build up more heavily at places in the interior and on the northern coast, bringing a chance of thunder showers. Some of these showers may be heavier. Light to moderate, mostly southwesterly and southeasterly winds will blow on the coast. Today's highs will range from 31 to 36 degrees Celsius in most of the country. The hot and at places very hot conditions in the interior will persist over the weekend and into Monday. Sunshine will prevail, although there will be occasional periods of overcast skies. Local showers can be expected throughout the interior on Saturday, but only on the west on Sunday. On Monday, heavier clouds in the afternoon and especially in the evening will be frequent and very likely quite heavy. Mainly light to moderate southwesterly winds will blow. Skies will be sunny on the coast over the weekend with some mildly stormy weather, mainly expected in Istria and in the area around the city of Rijeka. However, clouds will build up in the north already in the morning on Monday, while toward the evening chances of showers, possibly even heavy ones, will increase, first on the northern coast and then on the central coast as well. Light to moderate southwesterly winds will continue with the Scirocco picking up on Monday.